Well, the wait is over. Bioware has released Star Wars The Old Republic, which is a continuation of the very popular series Knights of the Old Republic. This is a story-driven MMORPG. What makes it unique and from every other game before it is the fact that on top of the normal kill this missions or gather that missions, you also have your class missions. They're not cookie cutters. So the bounty hunter storyline is different from the troopers storyline. In those storylines you get to actually make choices. Now you have the normal BioWare light side choices and dark side choices. Those choices affect your physical appearance going one way or the other. It affects the gear that you're wearing. It can affect how people in the world view you, like you can get assassination attempts if you kill too many people, or gifts from people that you let go because you felt bad for them. Your companions also have certain tendencies and personalities that they like to go for as well. What's really great about this is there is no reset button on the characters. Once you make your decision, you do have to live with it, and there's no repeating, so it makes it more unique and it's more lifelike. Now in the Old Republic there are two factions to pick from. You have the Republic and the Sith Empire. Each has their own classes to go along with. In the Republic, there's the Jedi Knight, which would be like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You have the Consular, which would be Yoda. You have the Smuggler, which would be your Han Solo story type. And you have the Trooper, which would be like your clone trooper, except in this case not a clone. You can be a Sith Warrior, which would be like Vader, an Inquisitor, which would be like Sidious, a Bounty Hunter, which would be Boba Fett, and an Imperial Agent, which would be like a Mara Jade type character on the Sith Empire. The character creator is probably one of the things that I'm not as satisfied with. It's decent for what the game is, but I've played games that had a much more variety in terms of what you can do with your character. Champions Online by Cryptic would be a great example of that. You do get the basic ones for face and body type, but that's about it. Now in the Old Republic they use what they like to call heroic combat. What that actually means is you're usually fighting against multiple opponents at the same time, and some cases you can kind of be a little overzealous with it. That usually will cause you to be defeated in short order. Like any other MMO, your gear that you're wearing is able to be damaged through normal wear and tear, but also being defeated, so what you have to do is repair it. Luckily in the game there's plenty of junk vendors where you can sell stuff that's not worth anything, or the very traditional auction house where you can sell your stuff to other players. This allows you to either repair yourself, get better gear. The economy is still setting itself up at this point, but it will be pretty solid in the near future. At level 10 you can go towards an advanced class. This allows you to customize yourself more. So a bounty hunter can be a mercenary, which is damage and healing focused, or a power tech, which is defense and damage focusing. By picking one or the other, and you only get to choose one for that character, you can't go back afterwards, you basically pick your role. So as a tank you would get attacks that draw aggro from other mobs to keep them off players, and also you can increase your armor that you're wearing so that it's sturdier and it can take more damage. On top of your normal ground combat you also have space combat. Now this is more of like a mini game. It's a tube-based shooter. You're basically just put into a particular direction. You do have to avoid obstacles. Hitting an asteroid will blow you up, but it's a fast-paced game, very, very quintessential to a Star Wars space battle. It's a lot of fun to do, and they only take a few minutes at a time. As with space, you also have space travel, obviously, to get to the 17 different planets that they have already on there. Your galactic map is how you would actually travel from one place to another. You pick your zone that you want. You have your planets that you can pick from. Any yellow icon spaceships are the space missions available in there, and some of them require better ship gear to work with, and you get that from doing those missions every day. Now, as a review, I would say get this game. It's easy to get lost in. I'm finding new stuff every single day that I'm liking, and the beauty is it will improve itself over time. That's how MMOs work. So I hope to see you out there, and may the Force be with you.